What's up, guys? Hey, I'm gonna get on Instagram, go live here too. Flip the camera around, get that going. All right, we are live on Instagram as well, except this lighting is really awful on Instagram. So let's see if I get this better. Probably not. Okay, that's fine. Hey guys, how are you all? I have this lovely Sumatran short tail. Whoever's on YouTube, say hello. I don't see who it is, but say hello so I know who's there. Today I might be kind of quick, and that is mostly because one, I'm extremely tired. Two, I have a bunch of stuff that I have to do today. And three, it's interesting talking to myself sometimes. So if you just got on, say hello. Hey there. And then those of you on Instagram, say hello so I know who's there. This is one of my Sumatran short tails. Figured I'd have him out for eye candy. He's actually one that I might be selling. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if you can see. You probably can't see it all. I'll try to maybe post a picture of him on Instagram. But he has a lot of brown through here instead of the dark, really dark, deep black that I want. So I'm not 100% sure that I'll be keeping him for breeding purposes. So, hey, Sky. We'll see how everything goes with him. He is now mature, and he's only this big, right? So he's probably like, I don't know, 6 pounds maybe. That's one thing. I'm going to go into a rant right now. For those of you guys that are new to blood pythons and short tails, we do not measure them in grams. So I've had so many like new people come in and say, hey, I have this 5-month-old blood python or 9-month-old blood python. How much should it weigh? I have no idea. I told Terrell I wouldn't go on about this rant, but I'm going to go on about this rant. It's like, dude, I don't know how much it's supposed to weigh. Like, we go by body condition, right? So you can see this guy's spine coming through, which is what you're supposed to see. You don't want them to be super, super fat. So when you see this coming up right here, that's, oh, you can't see it on Instagram. That's what you want, is this right here. If it was big and like, that's fat. You don't want a fat freaking snake. So this guy is going to be a mean, lean breeding machine, right? And like, I don't know how much he weighs. I have no freaking idea. He's super small. I mean, comparatively, right? Like, he's only maybe 3.5 feet, maybe, right? So he's super small, but no idea how much he weighs. And it's really funny to me that mindset is still so prevalent, Hey, for those of you guys who just joined, it blows my mind. And I know it's, newer keepers coming in, especially from the ball python world. And that's cool, welcome. We are so happy and glad to have you. But we don't know how many grams any of our animals weigh. I know roughly poundage of some of my females. Because when you're breeding, you want them to be 3 or 4 years old. 4 is better. And you also want them to be at least 12 pounds. And I would say 15 is better for that for a female. But that depends on their size, right? Some snakes are really long, so they're going to be heavier. And that's just, how it goes. But yeah, I don't do grams. I have absolutely no idea. So it's super, super funny to me when that happens. Sorry about the lights. I don't know why this angle is so terrible. But yeah, his name is Onyx, even though he's not as dark as I want him to be. Like I said, totally mature. He's obviously a really good snake. He was in his hide and he's super warm right now. But you can see he is actually very dark. And he has the white that comes through. I really do love his pattern. I really do. I just wish that this brown was not as brown. And for me, with the size collection that I have, I don't like to keep things that don't have a real purpose in my breeding program. And this guy is probably not going to make that cut, which is unfortunate because I only have one other male. Actually, I probably have two. I have one. His name is Jem, and he is a jetling. So those of you that are familiar with Sumatran shorttails might know that Jet is, or was, I should say, a jet black Sumatran shorttail. He was super, 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 super black. Lon was his owner. He passed a year or two ago, more recently. But I have a daughter of his as well as a son from him too. So the male should be at the right size, and he doesn't have this brown. So he's not super, super crazy dark, but he doesn't have the brown coloring. And so that's what I'm really looking for. Hey, how are you? Yeah, so he's probably going to be up for sale. I'm like spastic with my brain. But yeah, talk about Jem. So he hopefully will be breeding next year, and then I'd put him to his half sister, and hopefully we'll get really dark babies because, you know, we don't have Jet anymore. And Lon produced some amazing, amazing clutches of super, super dark Sumatrans, and they were beautiful. And I'm so, you know, happy and blessed that I have some of this, and I'm working on that project to continue it. But I want to make sure that bloodline kind of is still going. And like I think I said, Jet was a Craigslist find. So you can find some really awesome animals on Craigslist, you know, and Jet was one of them. And the person didn't know what they had, or maybe they did. I don't know exactly. But yeah, you know, keep your eyes out for Craigslist, but also keep your eyes out for mites from the animals that come from Craigslist. I was just talking to Terrell about that this morning too, is that when people tell you they've never had mites before, I really think that they're lying. Because unless you had someone right from the get-go to take you under your wing and tell you all the things you shouldn't do, right? So, you know, when we first started, we started looking for ball pythons. Obviously, none of us have a ball python in our collection now, so you can see that has, not a thing anymore. I keep like holding him off to the side and then realize you guys can't even see him. But anyway, we started looking at Craigslist and looking for the deals on the morphs that we wanted in ball pythons. And then, we got them, and we also got mites along with it. So that's why I put that mite video that you guys will see if you go onto our YouTube channel and check out the video on how to treat mites, because legitimately it is a one-shot stop on treating mites. So, I highly endorse it. And that's using the front line. So I go over the product itself and then how to apply it. So there's a video on that. You guys are welcome to it. But yeah, I have no idea where I was going with that. Oh man, this morning, I am so scatterbrained and all over the place. So I hope you were following with my conversation there. Someone wants to be in my live video. I don't know how to do that. Maybe some other time. Oh, he just hissed at me. He's probably getting pissed. Oh, that's okay. So how are you guys doing on this lovely Saturday? What do you have planned for the day? I know for me, I'm hoping I have those big 8-foot cages that I need to move over to this room, and then this room will finally be done. So they have to go through the window of the room that they're in, which is why I have waited so long. So hopefully I'm doing that. I need to bleach my incubator out, because if you guys have followed along at all with me last year, I had probably 2/3 of my eggs all go to mold. And I'm talking like the blue, green, like the eggs were nasty. Oh, okay. I was like, who is that? But yeah, so they all molded out. So I need to bleach out my incubator, which is, I'm staring at right now. It's one of the small 2x2s, but doing that today. And then I have to clean the adult males, and I have to clean the adult females. Some of them are paired up, so I have to check on them. I know the Sumatrans have separated themselves. So I keep, I don't know how many gallons they are, but really big, like this big tub for their hide, for the females' hides. And it has a lid on it, so I can tell when they're, the female's done and building, because she'll be inside the hide, and then the male will be on top of the hide, and they won't be anywhere near each other. So I'm like, okay, if that happens a couple weeks in a row, then I take them and pull them apart. So I'm gonna check on them, see where they're at. Pretty sure Sumatrans are getting moved. I'm pretty sure my Goldeneye and the T negative, I'm pretty sure the Het T negative, they're going to be separated as well today. I feed my males only once a month, and the females I offer food every 2 weeks, but at this time now they're probably not going to take it. I had 2 of the 3 pairs just not have interest last time I offered, so they probably will not have interest again this time. So we'll see. That's good news. Hopefully I'll catch an ovulation. If I do, I'll take pictures of it. But like Dan was saying on, I just listened to his podcast that he was on. He said that, you think the ovulation is so big, and you think the ovulation is so freaking big. And then you take a picture of it and it's like gone and it's not even there. But literally it looks like they swallowed, oh, Greg, hey. Literally it looks like they swallowed a football, which is nuts. And then it's so hard. Like if you go to pick them up, it's really, really, really hard. How are you doing? I feel like I haven't talked to him for so long. How is Haas doing? How is everyone doing? I know you have a lot of our animals. I'm gonna wait. You can tell me. He's getting so angry. I mean, and this is him being angry. Yeah, I'm doing good, Greg. Doing really good, actually. Tennessee now, and all the snakes are doing really well, so that's awesome. They really like the humidity out here and the heat, so that's always good. Yeah. Ooh, he's falling. He's getting irritated with me, so I'm probably gonna hop off out of here and do that. Oh, good. I'm so glad that Haas is actually handleable. He's such a jerk. He was a beautiful jerk, but he was such a freaking jerk. Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to tame that beast. That's really good. I'm glad the ball pythons are good too. I was just talking earlier about how Terrell and I don't have ball pythons anymore, and you have them. So that's awesome. That's so good to hear. It's always good to hear, like, when your animals go to someone and they actually take good care of them. It's always nice. So thank you for taking good care of them. Sometimes, you sell an animal and they just get lost and you have no idea what happens to them. So, all right. Well, I'm going to get up off of here and put him away, get on with my day of cleaning, get on with, everything that I have to do today to get ahead. I'm really afraid that I'm going to keep putting off cleaning my incubator and keep putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. And then I'm going to have eggs and then I'm going to do like a half-assed job. And I don't want to do that. So I really do need to do this soon. But yeah, everyone, this is Onyx and he will probably be up for sale. I haven't decided yet, but probably. But bye, Greg. I'll see you next time. This is awkward where I'm ending 2 videos at the same time. All right, and then I'm gonna end this one. Bye guys, see you next week. Maybe. I'm trying to end it. It's not ending. Hold on. Why is it going crazy?